Hey Prepper Peeps. Today I'm going to go over my EDC. I know that most of you have already seen the contents of my EDC, but I'm in a group, like a colony kind of group, and I was supposed to show them my EDC on Sunday, but I couldn't go to the meeting. They were going over bug out bags. So I was going to show my EDC, but I couldn't. So here's my EDC. This is just like a cross backpack. On the outside I have an extra pair of glasses. I have the prerequisite bracelet that I don't wear because it might as well just be an anklet. I got these for all of our EDCs and bug out bags. You can get them at the $2 or $1 section in Target. You know, that little section in Target where they have all the really cheap stuff. Oh, I'm going to go to Target and check out the dollar section, and then you end up spending $75 section. Well, they have these there. They come in a 2-pack, and I thought they'd be really good to have on our bug out bags or EDCs in case it's night and we end up hiking somewhere, and you know, if you've got kids or whatever, want to keep track of them, you could do this, unless of course they're zombies. Zombies are attracted to strobe lights, so you don't want to do that. On the outside of my EDC, I have an extra mag for my shield. Over in this section, I have my just a little food. I usually have a couple granola bars in there as well, but I ate them. I also have a little measuring tape. This happens to be my daughter's, but I usually carry one because if I'm at a thrift shop or a yard sale or flea market and you need to measure something, it's always good to have a little tiny one. My daughter left this in my car, so I might steal it or I might give it back. I think I'm probably going to give it back because she recently asked me to do a bug out or EDC for her, so I'll put it in there. Also, my keys. I also have a little LED flashlight on my keys. This is also a little blade that my daughter left in my car. Should there be a rule that if your kid borrows your car and leaves shit in there that it's now yours? That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, that's what's in there. On the inside is, over here I have a little case that's got all of my phone accessories in it. And I also have a little tiny little blade, but what I mostly use this for is opening up my homemade MREs or jars, canning jars with stuff in it. Let's see. These are my Trader Joe's green tea mints that I'm addicted to. They're kind of like crack. I think they put crack in these actually because I will drive to Trader Joe's just to get these, and it's a lot like the dollar section in Target. I go to Trader Joe's to get a $2 pack of mints, and you know what that's like going into Trader Joe's. Okay, on the inside I have my wallet, you know, with all my wallet stuff that you're supposed to have in your wallet. There's really no prepper stuff in there. I have water bottle just in case I need water. I have a little Kipling bag. If you ever have to buy anything like a bug out bag or an EDC or any kind of little pouchy thing, get Kipling because these things just do not die. They're incredible. This Kipling is, I don't know, 12 years old I think. In here I've got various medicines. This is also some Neosporin, some super glue for a deep wound, Band-Aids. I also have numerous medications, aspirin, Advil, decongestants, Motrin, all kinds of stuff really. Sinus medication, daytime cold medicine, okay, all kinds of crap. And in here in the middle section I have a 32 gig iPod Touch. This has got all of my ebooks on it for survival, water purification, wilderness, buildings, shelters, first aid, fire building, all the stuff that I might need to know if I'm on my own. That's in there. I have my shemagh. Probably all know what a shemagh is. This keeps you warm in the winter, it keeps you cool in the summer. If you wet it, put it over your head. You can use it as a water filter. You can use it just a million ways. You should Google the uses of a shemagh. You'd be just really amazed. And this is my Maxpedition Fatty. If nobody knows what a Maxpedition Fatty is, you should Google this and get one. This is like the clown car at the circus. You can fit 50 pounds of shit in here, and it's a tiny little thing. And they're cheap, and they last forever. They're like Kipling kind of stuff with the heavy duty zippers. And anyway, I'll show you what I have in my Maxpedition Fatty. And yes, that's what it's called. I feel really stupid calling it a fatty, but I don't know, what can you do? So this is my fatty. This is really cheap. You can get it at Walmart. It's a compass, it's a whistle, it's a thermometer, and actually inside here there's a magnifying glass, so it's also a fire starter. I have a bunch of fire starter materials in here because the prepper mantra is if you have one, you have none. If you have two, you have one. And that's basically a fact because I lose shit. I have my SOG knife. I'll just hold it up like this so you can see it. I have my, this is a Walmart knife. These are selling for $1 at Walmart in, I think, the fishing section. And they are so damn sharp. Everybody should get like $10 worth of these and just stick them in your prepper room. Here is my fire starter, one of my fire starters. I have a few. Here's some antiseptic ointment, spray, and sanitizer. So, you know, you get kind of funky and you want to be sanitized. It's really important. Here is a little LED flashlight, really strong. Sorry, I just shined that in your eyes. Back here, I have a heavy-duty Ziploc bag, capture water in it, herbs, things that you can eat. It's a good storage container to have. Make sure it's heavy-duty though. Don't put a dollar store Ziploc bag in your EDC because it's shit and it'll break. A little notepad, so if you have to leave a note for somebody, stick it on a door. I was here, this is where I went, kind of a thing. I used to have a Sharpie in here, but I did some canning and I probably took it out, and that's what I used to write on my notes. I have one of these emergency blankets I got really cheap at Walmart too. It's really good for someone who is getting shocky, or if it's really, really cold, you can just wrap this around you. If you have a jacket on, wrap this over the jacket. I have this extra little tiny purple carabiner just because I fell in love with it and I felt I needed to have it. I forget half the stuff that's in here. This is a little credit card with some duct tape on it. So I took another piece of piece of paper and put it on the end of the duct tape so I don't have to struggle finding the end, because you know I'll probably spend 10 minutes doing that. But it's always good to have a few feet of duct tape. I think I put 3 or 4 feet of duct tape on here. You know, it's good to fasten things together. Probably help build a shelter of some kind. Over here I have a nail file because you got to stay pretty. But no, I don't know. Just you might need a nail file. This stuff over here, I forget what it's called. It's pine tar or pine something, but these little things, you can get them in Walmart and most camping supply places too. A little inch of this will torque up a campfire like nobody's business. These are like incendiary devices. I forget what they're called, but they're pretty amazing. You can get them. I got them in a pack of 24. So I put 2 of them in everybody's EDC. Okay, what do I got? I have another multi-tool. I have another knife, but this is more like a safety razor knife. I have another fire starter, because again, 1 is none and 2 is 1. Nail clipper, because, you know, can't have any ingrown toenails while you're chomping through the woods. I have my USB drive. This has got, this has got copies of everything on it for me. It's a 2 gig. It's got copies of my social security card, my driver's license, my passport, my insurance policies, my homeowners, my car insurance, my registration, family pictures from when the kids were little, anything that I could scan that meant something to me, I put on here. Excuse me. Also, if you have pictures around the house that perhaps one of your children drew in school, or your grandmother painted a picture, take it to Staples or one of the big office supply places, because they have industrial scanners and they can scan it for you into a file and put it on here. Because, I mean, if your house burns down or something horrible happens and you lose those things, your heart's going to break. And I know you're not going to have the original, but if you have at least something, it's going to really boost your morale a lot. Chapstick, because while you're trudging across the tundra, mile after mile, your lips might get chapped, or you might have to start a fire. Fire starter, lighter, fire starter. Yeah, you have to have a lot of fire stuff. And this is my manly multi-tool. It does stuff I don't even know what it does, but I'm sure I could probably rule the world with this thing. It's got scissors and a genie, I think. A lot of stuff in here. This is my Altoids survival kit. Everybody usually has these. This is my Altoids fishing kit. I have a couple different weights of fishing line, lures, sinkers, bobbins, everything I need except for a branch to make a fishing pole. Yep, that's my little fishing kit. What else do I have in here? I have a little tiny sewing kit in case I get a hole in a pouch or a jacket, or I need to sew a button back on. And I have another little empty Ziploc bag. I don't know what I'm going to need this for, but I seem to have this problem with bags. Like, seriously. Well, that's it for my Maxpedition Fatty, and I just thought I'd put this video together because it's faster than writing it all down for my other prepper friends, and I had a window of opportunity. Most people who do videos say their window of opportunity is right before they go to work. My window of opportunity is when my kitchen is still clean, except for over there, because I'm about to make some homemade laundry detergent and shampoo. Yeah, because I don't use commercial shampoo anymore. I'm 2 weeks no shampoo. I'll probably do a video on that for my video channel later, but this is basically for my prepper group. So, yep, that was my EDC, guys, and hope you liked it. Bye.